Detroit basketball.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, I'm doing a part 2 sort of, of last night's game. I did a video on my main channel and I decided to make another video on my backup channel. This one will be a little different because in that video I did a player by player breakdown of what they did in last night's game, whereas in this video it's going to be kind of a recap. I'm going to be going quarter by quarter and giving you guys my thoughts and my notes at that current time in the game. I took notes during the first, second, third, and fourth quarter, and basically in this video I'm going to give you guys my notes from the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. And I believe this is going to be a really cool, interesting video. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below after you watch all of this. So in the first quarter, my notes were this. The first thing that I noticed was that Saban Lee, he was struggling as a point guard because in my personal opinion, he's more of a two guard masquerading as a point guard. He's not really one to set up for others. Running in transition with him, he slowed the pace of the offense down. Couldn't create for others when he got the ball in the half-court offense. Overall, Saban Lee is not a true point guard. He's a scoring point guard. So I was happy when Corey Joseph got in the game and changed up the pace. But Saban Lee, that was the first thing that I noticed. Lonnie Walker had a play where he bullied Isaiah Stewart. Jeremy Grant started to really pick it up. They gave him the ball later in the fourth quarter where he started to score a lot. And then, we went on our little run. 19-point lead, I believe it was. We had Josh Jackson hitting threes. We had Kelly Olynyk hitting threes. And then we had Jeremy Grant hitting as well. So late in that first quarter, we really started to fire on all cylinders. The Spurs started to miss a lot of their shots. We started to clamp up on defense, rebounded the basketball a little bit better because we struggled when it comes to rebounding the basketball early on in the game in the first quarter. But later on in the first quarter, we really started to pull it together in terms of rebounding the ball, and overall on offense as well, we started to pull it together. Now in the second quarter, that's when things started to change a little bit. That's when the Pistons first started out. I believe it was the first 3 to 4 minutes where we only had like 2 total points that we scored in that quarter, whereas the Spurs just kept on hitting shot after shot after shot. Brent Ford, shout out to him, former Michigan State man, former member of the Milwaukee Bucks, and now he's a member of the San Antonio Spurs. He was hitting shot after shot after shot. It was kind of frustrating to watch, but good at the same time to know a Michigan man, was playing well. And it wasn't just him, just everybody on the San Antonio Spurs. They were hitting 3 after 3 after 3, whereas the Pistons couldn't hit a shot early on in that second quarter, which was frustrating. I also started again to notice that, our lack of rebounding because of Isaiah Stewart's lack in height and size really started to affect us. The Spurs with Jamarco were starting to really rebound the basketball really well against us. Saddiq Bey didn't really get the ball much in the second quarter, but in the few moments that he did get the ball, he was very efficient when it comes to scoring, operating out of the post this game. Corey Joseph started to play really well and initiate the offense and playmaking and, passing the ball around. And that was basically everything that I got for the second quarter. We struggled a bit, but again, we started to pull it together towards the end. Now let's move on to the third quarter. So in the third quarter, this is when the game really slowed down. Both teams' pace of play really changed. It became like a defensive battle. Both teams weren't really scoring the ball, and both teams were just playing solid defense and rebounding the basketball. Jeremy Grant had a play where he bat down Derek White, using his height to his advantage. Derek White is around 6'4", 6'5", whereas Jeremy Grant is around 6'9" and is much bigger and stronger. So he put him in the post, put a move on him, drove to the basket, and scored the ball. So I like seeing that play out of Jeremy Grant, acknowledging his height and weight size. Trey Lyles hit 2 3-pointers. Josh Jackson also hit a few 3-pointers as well. And then something again that I did notice, because I started to look at the sideline, I was like, who is that guy in a pink hoodie who keeps on standing up? That was Isaiah Livers. Next to him was Cade Cunningham. Next to him was Killian Hayes and Chris Smith. So all of our injured guys are right there. So yeah, that was basically everything for the third quarter. The third quarter was just a change of pace, defensive battle. Now let's move on to the fourth and final quarter, where the Pistons won this basketball game. Josh Jackson started to pick it up and score the basketball some more. I noticed that they ended up sitting Jeremy Grant for the entirety of the fourth quarter, which is good. Leading the team in scoring, didn't have to do too much more, and you don't want to rush him, in a game that doesn't matter. And then again, Corey Joseph, the offensive playmaking of him really showed off tonight and really show why Saban Lee should be in the G League for this upcoming season. Just have Corey Joseph just be on the bench for a cool 10 minutes per night or whatever. Have him come in the game, score the ball a little bit, but just make the offense flow. And then it became the Kelly Olynyk and Trey Lyles show, where they went back to back to back, hitting 3-pointers. And then the final thing that I have is Jamarco, Pickett, and Luca Garza came in the game. They didn't get many minutes, but when they did get in, Luca Garza had 4 points and a block, and then Pickett didn't really do much. But once Garza came in the game, everybody at the LCA started to cheer for him. So that was really cool to see. You know, even on my small TV, I could hear the sound and the excitement once Luca Garza came in the game. So Pistons fans, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a more detailed video than in one on my main channel. Pistons basketball is back. Expect more content in the future, a lot more content, in fact, on this backup channel. I still don't know if I'm ever gonna, you know, post Lions or Tigers or whatever videos, but as of right now, just expect Pistons content on this backup channel. So like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 3K, and I'm out.